Hello everyone, so my challenge is on air and today the 21st of August and I'm starting my first live. So as I said that I will challenge myself on the topic of communication, I would like to say that first of all we need to know what communication is, and it is the exchanging of information, ideas, meanings, emotions, between people. But communication is not only about sending the message, this is the way how we create understanding. And communication can be can be viewed in two broad directions. Communication can be inner communication, and it also can be external or outer communication. Inner communication, it's a communication with you, so with yourself. We all know good about how we talk to ourselves, and it can be, of course, done in the way of making a decision or analyzing the situation, or so it can be just the thoughts about anything, and what is very important, I think, is that the way we communicate with ourselves influences on the way how we communicate with other people. And also I would like to say that there is such an interesting fact that we cannot stop communicating with ourselves so internally, so to say. Yeah, so your inner communication is always on, and even when we do not communicate with other people, we do not speak, we have the thoughts in our head, yeah, and so they influence on our emotions, and micro mimics can show this. And maybe you met people who can just make an impression of very kind or very open or very positive people, though they do not say a word. But we scan the facial mimics, and our brain gets the message, and somehow we make the conclusion, okay, that person most probably is a person with the positive thoughts, or the positive has the positive approach to life, very pleasant to be around, and without words, so the facial expression can give us this message. I also would like to say that most of communication topics are based on outer communication, and this can be done so in two broad ways. So communication, external communication, so outer communication can be verbal or non-verbal. It's an interesting fact that there is a rule 73855. Everyone knows about it, I'm sure, 100%. And so the 7% is the perception of words, so verbal communication. 38% it's paralanguage, so paralinguistics. It's tone, volume of our voice, pitch, emphasis, pauses, the way how we speak, how we communicate with the people, sending message with all these spices, pepper, salt, and everything, in the way of pitch, or the way how we make the words sound shorter or longer, or with energy, or very relaxed. So in such a way we can get more information than just the words, when just the words are said. And also 55%, the huge amount of communication is done through the body language. So it's just the facial expression, the posture, the way we move, the way we don't move, the way we use gestures. So this can be a really strong message, especially when we say one thing, but our body language and our paralinguistic send another message. For example, it's also very classical example. It can be that you say, hey, everything will be okay, and nobody believes you, because when you say everything will be okay grammatically, and so it's correctly said, and syntax says okay, everything will be okay, but with your body language you do not support the idea, and your shoulders are down, your voice is low, your emphasis are done in such a way that you do not believe the speaker. But if you say everything will be okay, you sound very sure what you are saying, you sound with optimism. Always, yeah, optimism is a key thing in the world. Yeah, if you do not, play this game that the glass is always half full, I can say that it's such a pity, because when you see the glass always half full, you have more fun, and you have more perspectives to see, all these things that positive people see, enjoy, and the quality of their life is better, always better. So highly recommended. I would like to also add that the topic of verbal communication is quite huge. We will investigate together topic by topic this big theme, and the next broadcast, the next live will be devoted to the compliments, because I think that if you start communication, you should say a compliment to your partner, so interlocutor, and after hello, how are you, or other way of starting, of greeting the person and starting the communication, I think it's a great way to use the compliments and to make this bridge between you and another person or a group of people. And so let's continue with compliments next time. So I wish you then, I see the messages popping up, but cannot read them. Okay. Anyway, so thank you for being with me. I will see the questions if there are any, and I will answer them in the post. This practice is very new for me. Sometimes technically I do not know how to operate it, but I promise within the challenge I will master it to the way you will even notice this. So have a good day, and all the best. See you on the next stream.